Kentucky senator says Arizona hawk has been wrong on just about everything over the last 4 decades. Sen. Ron Paul blasted Sen. John McCain Sunday, saying the U.S. is very lucky that President Donald Trump is in office instead of McCain during an interview on ABC News this week. The former 2016 Republican presidential candidate derided the 2008 GOP presidential nominee for allowing his personal dispute with Trump to cloud his criticism of the new administration. McCain on Friday said Trump's tweet that a biased media is the enemy of the American people was the sort of assault on a press that could lead to dictatorship. I would say John McCain's been wrong on just about everything over the last 4 decades. He advocated for the Iraq War, which I think destabilized the Middle East, Paul said on This Week. He would bankrupt the nation. We're very lucky John McCain's not in charge, because I think we'd be in perpetual war. In particular, Paul suggested that McCain dislikes Trump so much because the Arizona senator and the president vastly differ on their approaches to U.S. military deployment. Everything that McCain says about the president is colored by his own personal dispute he's got running with President Trump, and it should be taken with a grain of salt, because John McCain's the guy who's advocated for war everywhere, Paul added. So that's a foreign policy that is at odds with President Trump. And also the idea of engagement. The idea of foreign policy realism, I think, fits more neatly with President Trump. And with John McCain, the neoconservative label of let's make the world safe for democracy and we're going to topple every regime hasn't worked. McCain made headlines over the weekend for comments made during an interview which aired Sunday on NBC News Meet the Press, in which he warned the president to take care over the words he uses to describe the press. If you want to preserve democracy as we know it, you have to have a free and many times adversarial press, McCain had said. And without it, I'm afraid that we would lose so much of our individual liberties over time. That's how dictators get started. The Arizona Republican took particular issue with Trump's Friday tweet that sent the mainstream media and Sunday talk show hosts into a frenzy. LifeEZ contributed to this report. It's News Exposed signing off.